Yes, I know, I've been a little bit tardy, but hey, Christmas intervened. So finally I got round to finalising part 3 of the Aces of the Week gallery, this time focusing on the tank destroyers. So apologies to all those who've been waiting for this, but, you know, Christmas, it happens. Anyway, let's have a look at the Aces of the Week for the 3rd week of December in the Aces gallery. Hello again everybody and welcome back to Fujit's Blitz, and yes, I apologise, but Christmas came and went and I got tied up with family stuff. But without further ado, here is Aces of the Week for the 3rd week of December, focusing purely on the TDs. Now, first off, we have a very good friend of mine, Alex615 Warrior of the clan ALBAC, and he's rolling out in the ISU 152. An absolutely awesome tank destroyer, and that's my volume. Don't go adjusting. I don't know why I adjusted the volume there, but hey, it happens. So anyway, about this tank, it is a beast, to be fair. Put it in the right position, it's got fantastic armor, and it can brawl like a heavy tank, funnily enough. And as you can see here, Alex is sporting a lovely pumpkin on the top of the TD. It's got a Russian gun, so sometimes it's a bit temperamental, but when it does find its target, boy, does it dish out a hell of a lot of pain. And especially for a tier 8 TD. I mean, look at this AMX, poor little thing. 700, big roll, straight into the nose. I mean, it didn't even know what was coming, and that's why I love this tank. Now watch this for an HE roll. I mean, the poor T49, which is a monster of a tank at the best of times, 912. Wow, I bet he's thinking, was I just taken out by another T49? No, you weren't. You were taken out by an ISU 152. So how'd you like my Russian HE now, Mr. T49? Well, not a lot, clearly. Guys, this thing is a beast. I mean, if you stick in the Top Gun, you've got some monstrous DPM for a tier 8. I mean, on the standard AP, you've got 3,167 with a damage of 640 as an Iron Alpha roll, with a penetration on 286. With the Pramo, it drops down to a DPM of 2697 with the penetration of 329, because you obviously get the extra penetration, but the damage drops down to 545. And with the HE, boy, it jumps up to 4,751. Okay, the penetration's only 90, but the damage is 960. But what about the cons of this tank? I mean, okay, the gun's great, blah, blah, blah. Well, the cons are, it's got really pants depression. It's got a mere 6%. And the reload time for a TD is about average. It's rolling out at about just under 12 seconds. What else is its advantage though? Well, it's got pretty decent armor. I mean, as you've seen here, Alex615 Warrior has already taken 4 kills. He's rolled over 4,000. Now he's taken 5 kills. He's still rolled over 4,000. He's been on the front line because you can brawl in this thing a lot, and he's taken out some pretty decent tanks. I mean, he took out the T49, he's taken out the T54 mod, and he took out the VK. This tank is really a great tank to roll out in. It really is a great tank to roll in. And, I mean, I love it. Okay, he got wasted at the end there. Just shy of 5,000 damage. I mean, it's a damn shame. If he would have just got that extra shot in, boy, that would have been the game of the year in an ISU 152, in my opinion. I mean, to get a tier 8 tank up to almost 5,000 damage is pretty hefty. And you know, if we look at the stats of the team, I'm pretty sure Alex carried his team there. I mean, you're gonna carry the team with that damage. Obviously, he gets a well-deserved mastery, a shed load of top medals, and yes, he carried the team completely. Now, I'd like to give a big thanks to Alex615 Warrior of the ALBAC clan for sharing that fantastic replay with us. Next up, we've got a new contributor to my channel. This is BandAide of the Clan Rifle on the Asian server. Now this replay comes to me courtesy of a very good friend of mine who we have featured his videos for, Dwarf NZ, also on the Asian server, who winged this replay across, not because of the band BandAide who did Do They Know It's Christmas, but because it's such a fantastic replay. So anyway, BandAide is rolling out in another Russian TD, this time the SU-12244, which is a tier 7 premium tank, and boy is it got a good turn of speed. Okay, unlike the ISU-152, the DPM is a bit lower. On the standard AP it's 2,767 with a penetration of 175, but really good damage at 400. It has typical pants depression, this time a horrid 4%. But that is not going to phase BandAide in any way, shape or form. Now as you can see, here he is on Middleburg. He's seen a nice SU-100 and boy, stick 300 into the side of him. Why not? He's there to be shot. And there's an M6 and a T-34 and the SU-100 is gone. 2 shots, big tank, out of there. This is what you like to see. Now I could do some lame joke about, instead of BandAids, do they know it's Christmas, it's BandAids, do you know not to show your side to my TD? But that would be just ridiculously stupid. Anyway, BandAide is, well, he's looking for his targets. He's weighing his options up. He knows he's got 3 over that side, and he knows he's got 2 on very low hit points on this side. So, quite rightly, he goes to the right. There's the T-34-1. Let's stick a close to 400 roll into your rear. The 34-1 is just not focused. What about the M6? Well, let's stick a massive roll into your rear and get a 500 roll. He is gone. Pretty tricky tank out of the equation. T-34-1 is still completely oblivious, and he's gone for a Burton 2. So, this is 2,251 damage and 3 kills in a very short space of time. Hello KV-1S, you're going to show your rear to BandAide as well. I mean, this is just what you want when you're driving a TD, especially a TD with a gun and a reload like this. There we go, 4 kills, 2,787 damage. Oh, SU-100, pretty formidable. What can we do? Well, BandAide can shove a 400 roll straight into his front. Tries to get out of there. Unfortunately, he gets tracked and gets a little 297 damage for his efforts. The SU-100 now would like to get BandAide. BandAide rolls back to where the SU-100Y on his team is. Maybe they could both concentrate, and they do. Goodbye, SU-100. That's how you play like a team. BandAide has now got 4 kills. He's done 3,572 damage. This little TD at tier 7, okay, it's a premium, but boy, is it fantastic. It's got quite a low profile, it's got a fantastic gun, and it's got a really good turn of speed. But this tank is not for the faint-hearted. Oh, that's a pretty poor shot. Don't know what happened there. It seems to just go anywhere. It's a Russian gun. Blame the gunner. Oh, the gunners are always high on vodka or something in these Russian tanks. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. And he finally gets him. Anyway, 3,922 damage. 5 kills. A well-deserved mastery. And boy, did he carry that team. That is a fantastic game. And I'd like to thank BandAide of Rifle, via courtesy of his friend Dwarf NZ, for sharing that replay with us. It was fantastic to watch how you play the SU-12244. Now, last but not least, this is my really good friend John T2014 of the Clan EMRS, rolling out in the tier 10 Jaeger. Now, this is a really fantastic tank, especially if you know how to play it. Its armor is trolly. I mean, it's a beast. Its gun is just phenomenal. Okay, it's not Deathstar phenomenal, but on the standard AP you're knocking out 3,208. You've got a penetration of just under 300 at 299, and the damage is a whopping 800. Stick in the heat round, okay, your DPM is now 2,722, but your damage decreases to only 680. But with that you get increased penetration of 380, so it's all good really. Then with your HE, you've got the penetration of 85, a DPM of 4,812, and a colossal 1,200. damage, which is only 100 less than the Deathstar with its HE round. The other thing you need to remember is that the Deathstar has a penetration on its HE of 92. This thing has a penetration of 85. It's negligible, guys. This thing is as tough as a Deathstar, if not tougher, because of its armor. I mean, we all know that Deathstar's armor is pretty paper thin in pants. This you can stick on a front line. This you can ram other tanks. I mean, I prefer this tank over the Deathstar any day of the week and twice on Sundays. I mean, look at this. Goodbye, STB-1. You shouldn't be rolling in front of a big Jaeger-Roo gun, especially one that's got AP loaded. I mean, it's fantastic. And to talk about Deathstars, hello Deathstar. What's Jonty going to do here? Well, he's going to stick an AP roll of 600 straight into his side. Deathstar gone. Now we've got an E100. He's going to roll. Look at this. I mean, this is what you can do in a Jaeger-Roo. You cannot do this in a Deathstar. So I don't know. Look at the bounces. He's bounced 1,000 here. He's rolled a 1,000 into 100. I mean, guys, when you're looking at these TDs at tier 10, I don't know what the infatuation is with the Deathstar, especially when you've got a TD like this, which in my opinion is better. It's double the tank that the Deathstar is, because you can ram in it, you can get up close and personal in it, and you can put massive shots into the front of other tier 10s like that E100, and it hasn't got a stupidly ridiculous, half a year reload that the Deathstar's got. It bemuses me why everybody rates the Deathstar over this thing, because I'm telling you, this thing is a hell of a lot better, and it's more fun, and it's far more effective on the battlefield than the Deathstar. Anyway, back to Jonty. He's bounced 1,040. He's rolled 5,238, and he's taken out 3 kills at STB-1, an E100, and the Deathstar. This is a fantastic roll in this Jaeger-Roo, and all they've got left to wipe up with is the tier 11 down there, who's on a mere 90, and he's just going to roll straight in. Oh, unlucky Jonty. I mean, I thought he was just going to roll straight in front of the big gun there. Jonty's teammate in the E100, his platoon mate, is going to probably be able to take him out, although we can't see. I would have thought he would have gone by now. He obviously missed the shot or it bounced. Jonty gets to roll round, but the E100 is loaded, and the E100 takes him. So, 3 kills, over 5,000 damage, bounced 1,000. That is a truly deserved mastery, just shy of 6,000 damage. Great, great game. And again, I'd really like to thank Jonty of EMRS for sharing his replay with us. As you know, if you watch my channel a lot, Jonty is quite an aggressive player. And look at that. Between them, the platoon did 8,000 damage. That's just remarkable. Now, I'm going to leave you with Jonty and his platoon mate wiping out these 3 tanks in quick succession. Because, guys, I mean, this is just phenomenal gameplay. It really is. And to see a Deathstar get wasted so quickly is always good fun in my book. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope it's been informative. I'm sure you agree with me that these TDs have been fantastic to watch. I mean, the guys who took them out are just phenomenal players, and it's been a real treat. I'm sorry for the delay, but and I know it's a bit late to now wish everybody a Merry Christmas, but I'm going to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. So, I hope you all had a good Christmas. I hope you're looking forward to the new year. I know I am. I will get some more videos up and running shortly. Please, guys, send me your replays. Coming up shortly will be the T-22, the tank that, I don't know, I don't think many people wanted to get it, and I'm not surprised, along with some other classics like the new VK-72, and of course all your replays that you've done over the Christmas period. So keep sending these replays in, guys. Usual address, fujitsblitz@gmail.com. And by all means, comment and like and subscribe, because why not? Yeah, it's not going to hurt you, is it? You lose nothing. And with that, I will say the following. Stay safe out there, guys. Have fun on the battlefield, and happy tanking. because that's what it's all about, fun and happiness. And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Hey, I've been Fujit and you've been great. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it, and I'd love if you would press subscribe. Who knows, we can do some more. By all means, drop me comments, tell me what can be improved, and tell me what you'd like to see. I really love to know. Anyway, until the next time guys, happy tanking.